How Gothenburg Got Its Name. Hello, I was talking to a volunteer at the Gothenburg Historical Museum, and he told me that one of the most often asked questions they get is how Gothenburg got its name. Welcome to Avery Solomon's Gothenburg Historical Podcast. I am your host, Mark Peyton, and today I'm going to tell you how Gothenburg got its name. In 1881, Swedish immigrant Olof Bergström settled in this part of Dawson County. Bergström purchased land from the Union Pacific Railroad, which he had worked for, with the express purpose of creating a town. Bergström named the town after his Swedish hometown of Gothenburg, Sweden. Bergström then went back to Sweden and told his friends and family members about this wonderful land that they could have for free. The sales pitch worked, and a number of fellow Swedes filed homestead claims near Bergström's land in Dawson County. Things changed while Bergström was gone. Some German immigrants, led by Wilhelm Ehman, settled in the same area. Soon a conflict over the name of the town arose. The compromise was that they would keep the name Gothenburg, however, pronounce it the way the Germans would, Gothenburg. Gothenburg, Sweden, and Gothenburg, Nebraska are sister cities and the only two in the world that share that name. Gothenburg wasn't the only place in Nebraska where large numbers of both Swedish and German immigrants settled. It is estimated that over 300,000 Swedes immigrated to the U.S. in the 1880s, and in 1882 alone, 250,000 Germans came to America. The German immigrants didn't want to stay on the East Coast and do factory work, so they continued west to farm. Many other towns in Nebraska have German roots, including the small community of Eustis that sits 20 miles southeast of Gothenburg. The community of Gothenburg has a perplexing layout. When Bergström purchased his land from the railroad, he plotted the streets so they ran parallel to the tracks. The problem was that the tracks did not run east and west. When the town was incorporated in 1882, the Germans wanted it situated in a north-south, east-west orientation. This results in the curves found in all the original streets as you progress from Front Street north through town. Olof Bergström was an accomplished violin player, and his second wife was an opera singer from Stockholm. Bergström did not stay in Gothenburg, but moved to Tennessee, where he squandered his money and died almost penniless. The Swedish heritage of Gothenburg is represented in the mascot for the Gothenburg Public Schools. The school colors for the Gothenburg Swedes are cardinal and white, and the school has been recognized as one of the premier public schools in Nebraska. Thank you so much for listening to Avery Solomon's Gothenburg Historical Podcast Tour, and a special thank you to Kim Graff and Trevor Gallis for letting us record this with the journalism class's equipment. Without their help, this podcast wouldn't be possible.